to start things off. And here we go. Kick, deep left. Taylor underneath it. He's got it. Taylor at the 10, 15. Good block there. Gets drilled just past the 20. DJ Taylor hit hard. And that is where the Tornadoes will set up shop on offense. Ethan Beamish and company heading out onto the field. And for Beamish, second in the USA South in passing yards with 765 through 3 games, 3 touchdowns, a bit of an interception problem for both these quarterbacks. 5 interceptions on the year for Beamish, 6 for Maryville's Rollins. We'll have more about Rollins when we see the Maryville offense. But to start it off, it'll be Beamish coming up under center. Adam Douglas out wide to the right or in the slot. Tight end Ramey comes across, motions back now. Beamish, first play action, looking deep down the right side. Orr's open, and it's just out of the reach of Zach Orr. A big shot to start things off for Bill Kyatt and company, and just through the hands of Zach Orr, who's the second leading receiver, reception and yard-wise in the USA South, a guy that we will be seeing a lot of today, a guy that we see get targeted quite frequently by Beamish, the transfer quarterback from Limestone. And there you see on the opening play, Coach Kyatt not pulling any punches, starting things off with a big shot and just missing. Parker in the backfield to the left. Beamish will hand to him. Parker out to the right. He's knocked down quickly. Gain of 2, and he'll set up 3rd and 8 for the Nado offense. An early challenge on this opening drive. And, Beamish wants that throw back. Just missing by a hair on Orr, who had the DB beat across the field. And now a 3rd and 8 from the 25. Jordan Rowell in, number 2 receiver to the right. Adam Douglas out wide. And now Rowell coming in motion to the left. Snap. Beamish looking, stepping up, under pressure, throws to his right. Douglas has got it. And we will see if he gets the first or not. It might be a little bit short. They'll spot him at about the 31. A yard or 2 short here. And the Tornadoes will send the punt team on, so a 3 and out to start things off for the Tornado offense. Not the start that you want to get off to, but you got to hold your hat on the fact that you almost had 6 points on the first play of this game, and if you can clean that up and hit that throw, it's 7-0 Tornadoes. The Tornadoes, a quick shift here on the punt team, as they like to do so frequently. Nick Akis ready to boot this one away. He rolls out to his right. It's a low punt. It's going to take a bounce at the 40 and keep rolling inside the 30, inside the 25, and right at the 25. It'll be down by Carter Rollerson, and that is where Bryson Rollins and the Maryville offense will start their day off just about 2 minutes into this one. Rollins, the reigning USA South Offensive Rookie of the Year, leads the USA South in touchdowns. He's got 7 of them through the air through 3 games, just under 750 yards, right behind Beamish. 6 interceptions of his own through 3 games, and we'll see how he fares against this Tornado defense that is 3rd in the conference in points per game allowed. Rollins in the gun with the running back to his right. Rollins takes a snap, quick throw out to the flat. Pledger will have the tackle behind the sticks. A TFL to start the day off for the Tornado defense. Jock Pledger, the graduate. Tornado tackle by number 22, Jock Pledger. In the secondary, you see Terrion Burgess, Kentrell Holloway. You see Kentrell Bowman into that cat position. Nado's in their nickel package to start things off. Champ James also in at safety with Cam Moore and Pledger on the outsides. Rollins, 2nd and 12. Dropping back to pass, throwing over the middle. Holloway will have the tackle there. That one was brought in by number 5, Corey Russell, the senior. And now it'll set up a 3rd down for Maryville. Tornadoes went 3 and out. Maryville in danger of going 3 and out here. 3rd down and 6 to go from about the 29-yard line for the Maryville Scots. The Scots, 12 touchdown drives this season, 2 field goal drives. Rollins, empty. Dropping back, looking. He's going to step up, throw over the middle. It's caught for a first down. That's number 84, Brock Skelton. The wide receiver will get a big first down for Maryville on their first drive, and Tornadoes do not capitalize on their first opportunity to get off the field this afternoon, and the Maryville drive will continue just shy of midfield. 11:45 to go, scoreless here at Ives Lamel Family Field. Lining up wide to the left, Jackson Noble. Noble, a sophomore. Rollins brings his receiver to the right, in condensed. High snap, he handles it, hands it off. Run to the right is tackled quickly by the Tornadoes, maybe a gain of 2. Second and 9. Tornadoes trying to get a stop on this opening series for Maryville after going 3 and out on offense to start it off. Rollins in the gun. 2 to the left, now motions the back out wide to the left, empty. Rollins dropping back once again. He's going to step up. He's going to throw over the middle. It's dropped. He had Skelton once again over the middle. Maybe that exact same play they converted the third down on, but Skelton cannot come up with it. And it'll be a third down. Another chance for the Tornado defense to get off the field early with just under 11 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. A USA South Conference matchup between the Scots and the Tornadoes. Pledger at corner out to the right. Moore out wide to the left. Tornadoes in their nickel look still. It's an empty backfield for Rollins, who drops back, scans over the middle. He's got a crosser. It's dropped. That one is dropped by the Maryville receiver, Steph Carter Jr. there on the drop, and the Tornadoes get off the field, and Jock Pledger will drop back to return the punt. This looks like Bryce Collins, the junior punter, coming in for Maryville to boot this one away. Pledger with his heels on the 10. Low snap, it's on the ground. He picks it up. It will get the punt off. It is going to bounce inside the 25. There's a flag. It might be for running into the kicker here. James Woods was the one that got in there rushing. That one will get down inside the 10, and we'll see what happens with this. The snap hit the ground. The punter was trying to recover it, and he may have got hit, and it is running into the kicker on James Woods. It will still be 4th down, which honestly might be ideal for the Tornadoes based on where that punt was downed. Woods trying to make a play there, getting hit with a penalty, but it will still be 4th down. And did they accept the penalty? And now some discussion between the referees. Penalty is declined after the punt is down, and the Tornadoes will start at about the 8-yard line here on drive number 2. So the Tornadoes still get away with the stop, just for running into the kicker penalty on Woods. And we'll see what Beamish and the Tornadoes come with here. On 4th and 10. Akis gets a snap, kicks this one away. He's going to come up again, and Nado's swarming him. He's going backwards, but he's going to get the edge on Ellis. Brought down, though, by Whitehead, Tanner Whitehead, the freshman, on the coverage there on the punt. And it'll set the Nados up in a fairly good position defensively. Maryville will have to drive 70 yards for a touchdown. 3:24 to go, though. The clock definitely a factor, and you can't even risk giving up a field goal here.
Both teams do have the full set of 3 timeouts apiece.
3:24 to go. As you said, neither team has burned a timeout yet. Nado's in man here. Rollins throwing over the middle, incomplete. looking for Steph Carter once again. He's targeted him a lot. I'm not sure how many times Carter's come down with it.
Yeah, that's target number 5. He's got 3 catches, so he's had a couple.
Feels like every miss to him has been on a big down. 2nd and 10, Rollins, quick drop, looking, incomplete once again, looking for his favorite target, Russell. Russell with 9 catches for 137, not able to haul that one in though, and a big 3rd down and a chance to immediately get the ball back to the Tornado offense as Toby Naylor comes off the field. Bailey Ramey in at linebacker with Bowman at that cat position, Holloway at nickel.
Maryville,
Rollins
2 of 10 today on 3rd down.
by himself, takes a snap looking, caught, and he's going to get the 1st down. That's Russell once again. You knew they were going to try and find him again quickly, and the chains will move here for Maryville as we get close to the 3-minute mark.
Yeah, Maryville's been struggling on 3rd down all game and able to come up with a huge one there. Catch number 10 for Russell.
.301 to go. Now we've hit the 3-minute mark. Rollins making a check. Ball on their own 44, not too far out from field goal range. Rollins takes a snap. Looking over the middle, he's got a man who goes backwards now and is going to manage to get maybe 4. Not a smart decision there. Kentrell Bowman in, bringing down Brock Skelton. Skelton tried to make a cut and ended up doing the Tornadoes a favor there and losing some of the yards he otherwise would have had. 2nd and 6. And the Tornadoes have got to cover that middle of the field. It seems like every time Maryville's got a big completion, that's where it's come from. They want to hit the guy crossing over the middle and give him space to run. Rollins under pressure, stepping up, moving to the right, and he will be pushed out of bounds by Burgess a couple yards shy of the sticks, maybe 2 yards shy. Another big 3rd down coming up, 2:03 to go. And there is a flag, and it is in the backfield, and it is going to go as a holding call against Maryville. So another big play in favor of the Tornadoes. 2:03 to go. As good as it gets, as good of a finish as you're going to see. We're just hoping the good guys come out on top. Homecoming here at Brevard, and a real treat that we've got to watch so far. Another man coverage situation for the Nados. Rollins stepping up. He's hit. There's a flag. It might come back again. Rollins makes a man miss and is brought down by Pleasure, but I think this one's going to get moved back even further. Tornado sideline, including Coach Kayat, seem confident in that. As Dorsey will come off for Trey Williams, Langford will get Devon Robinson, and sort of those heavy hitters, those mainstays on the D-line coming in. Toby Naylor coming in as well, and it is another hold against Maryville. 2 holds against Maryville. The first one declined, second one accepted, and it'll be 2nd and very long for the Scots. And all of a sudden it looks like Tornadoes might be able to get the ball last and have a chance to drive for the win if they can come up with 2 more stops. Just don't give up 26 yards. It's as simple as that. While also not being that simple.
Yeah, you wonder the play call here from Maryville's perspective. Do you run the ball and, force Brevard to maybe burn a timeout in this situation? Maybe, bust one, or do you try to get to that 1st down marker?
Let's see it. Rollins dropping back once again. Pressure in his face. It's Bowman. That one's going to bounce in front of his receiver, looking for Dunson, and the clock will stop, too, for the Tornadoes. So even if they try and run the ball here, Tornadoes can still have 2 timeouts remaining and get the ball with maybe 1:20 to go in pretty good field position. 3rd and 26. You got to imagine the Nados are dropping back on this one. Maybe a 3-man pressure coming. Nado sideline getting the crowd to get into it here. 1:37 to go. Rollins dropping, looking, deep shot down the right sideline. Woods, It is going to be a catch. A catch deep down the field for Maryville. What an effort. Corey Russell once again. And James Woods was right there. 3rd and 26. And Nado's trying to get off the field. Schultes and Langford trying to get off. They do. Ball on the 30, not quite field goal range. Rollins looking. He's going to be sacked! Robert Dorsey! Big play, Rob! Once again, Robert Dorsey, every time adversity hits, he finds a way to get pressure on the quarterback. What a huge play by Robert Dorsey.
They did get confirmation, Brady. It was Daigle, not Russell, on that big play down the sideline, but what an answer from Dorsey.
Dorsey definitely just took them out of field goal range. There's still 1:10 to go. You got some work to do. You don't want to let them get another long conversion, and I'm still in shock that James Woods wasn't able to come down with that football. They both looked like they had hands on the ball. Obviously, Ty goes to the receiver, but knowing James Woods and the DB he is, I'm taking him in that matchup 10 out of 10 times. Just not the way the ball rolled this time. But the Tornadoes still with a really good shot here, 2nd and 19 after the sack by Dorsey. Definitely don't want to give up the first down, but you don't want to even let them get close enough to the sticks to make it a debate on whether or not they can kick a field goal.
Yeah, you mentioned that. It was a 42-yard completion to Daigle. You thought Woods had it. There was some hesitation even from the referee on that side on what the call was going to be. You see those sorts of wrestling matches on a scrum, on a fumble or something, but to see it on such a critical play in this game,
exactly,
wow.
Both fighting for it. Moore now in at corner on that far side for Woods. Rollins dropping back, stepping up, throwing over the middle. That one is caught. Another nice catch by a Maryville receiver. That's Carter, Steph Carter, and now knocking on the door of field goal range. 55 seconds to go. Maryville still with 2 timeouts, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them call one here. 3rd and 5, biggest play of the game to this point. Rollins drops back, looking, under pressure. Grimes trying to get him. He's got him! Grimes and Dorsey, as well as Perkins in there. What a play! And a late flag. A late flag. Oh. A late flag near the Tornado sideline. We got to see what this is. A huge sack, a huge play. Grimes, Dorsey, and Perkins all getting in there. Grimes was able to hold him up. Dorsey able to come bring him down. As it stands, not in range at all. You see Dorsey coming off in pain, giving it his all. And it's going to be a foul against Moses Perkins. Sideline warning. Sideline. Okay, that's. He almost made the announcer mad. It didn't happen. So we got a 4th down. And we very well could be looking at an overtime situation here. 35.8 to go. Still 3 timeouts for the Nados. Of course, you don't ever want to coach just to not lose. But with that being said, not sure how aggressive Coach Kyatt is going to be with 35 or less seconds to go here in the 4th.
Absolute thriller here, Brady, and Grimes and Dorsey on that sack. Loss of 8 there. Huge. Couldn't ask for a bigger moment.
And again, just like in that Warner game, when it seemed like all Warner had to do was bleed the clock out and Robert Dorsey forced that fumble, it seems like Dorsey just has a knack for the big moments and getting in the backfield when Brevard absolutely needs him to. A pass rush specialist, and the transfer, Robert Dorsey, really making things happen. And now they're going to go for this, sort of in that no man's land like we've talked about on the 34 of Brevard. Huge, huge 4th down. Rollins in the empty, dropping back, looking over the middle, almost intercepted. Terrion Burgess. Nados are going to take over. Champ James is fired up, and here comes the Tornado offense with 31 and a half to go.